Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dawn, giving them all dressed like $1 million, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah, listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Listen to Steve Harvey. Oh, listen to Steve Harvey. Why don't you join in? Yeah. Steve Harvey. Get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. Come with me, help me say. On your radio, you gotta turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You know y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn them up, Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on, do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on now, dig me. One and only Steve Harvey. Got what? Radio show. Man, what you doing with it? Trying to do the very, very best I can with it. I really am, you know. I get tired sometimes on my journey. I'm not going to kid you. Trying to make something out yourself is a task. If you want to attempt to do something and understand going in that if the thing you're trying to do is to improve yourself, to better your position, to better your relationship, your family, anything, you're trying to be a better you, you're trying to make more money, you're trying to get it together, you're trying to change. If any of those things are in your hopes and dreams, know this right here. You are about to face some challenges. But you might as well go ahead anyway and face those challenges, because if you don't, you have a whole nother set of challenges to face. You know, it's an amazing thing, man, how people sit around and they watch other people strike out to become successful, and they sit in the stands watching these people play out these games, and they criticize, they boo, they laugh at their efforts and everything. And they talk about the failures. He missed that game winning shot, boy, he sucked. Man, he did this, he ain't worth that. I hear people who sit in stands, who criticize people who are out there on the playing field. Now, when you're on the playing field, you have a set of challenges in front of you. You're going to be open to criticism. You're going to be open to ridicule. You're going to be talked about when you don't know the people who are talking about you. Now, here's the upside to being the player on the field that's facing all the challenges, the criticisms, the laughing, the joke, the being talked about. He has something going for him. This person, boy, woman, child, girl, man, has an opportunity to win. They have an opportunity to win. And in the game of life, just because you lose one of the games or you lose one of the matches, it don't mean you've lost. You don't get put out. You keep playing. And when you're playing, Here's the upside. You have the opportunity to win. But guess what? You're going to win some of the matches. You're going to win some of the points. You're going to make some of the dunks. You're going to hit some of them over the wall. You're going to hit some out the park. You're going to score some goals. You will if you're playing the game. Here's the problem with the people who don't face criticism, who nobody boos or cheers for, who sits in the stands and knows neither victory nor defeat. Those people, without realizing it, are facing a set of challenges also. And the challenges they facing is how I'm going to live with myself, what I'm going to do now, what direction am I going in, where am I going to live, wonder what job will hire me, wonder if I can get paid for criticizing. Oh, woe is me. I can't find the purpose in my life. And man, I'm just waking up in a state of confusion. I don't know what to do. Now, let me ask you something. Which one of them set of challenges you'd rather be faced with? Because if I'm on the floor playing, if I'm on the field playing, if I'm out on the court playing, then guess what? I got a chance at winning. But guess what I'm doing every day while I'm playing? I'm strategizing. I'm waking up with a purpose. I'm waking up trying to come up with another angle. I'm in pursuit of a goal every single day versus the people in the stands who know neither victory nor defeat. Get in the game. Face the challenges. Better yourself, better your wife, better your children, better your condition, better your employment status, better your job, better your career. Take a shot. Come on, man. What you waiting on? Because the alternative is to watch other people play the game. You know what I just do sometimes? Sometimes I get Forbes magazine or Money magazine, or sometimes I still grab a copy of the Robb Report. I just flip through it just to see. I used to get this book called Unique Homes. Unique Homes is a magazine that just has a lot of extravagant houses that's on sale across the country, across the world. I used to just flip through, man. Let me just see, man, what the people that's playing the game out there doing. Stop watching other people become successful when you could very easily be you, if you make the decision. But when you make the decision to become successful, get ready for a series of challenges. I think it's more difficult not to accept the challenge. I think it's, for me, this is just for me, it may not be the case for you. For me, I think it's far more difficult to wake up and just see how life gonna go today. Because, man, it could just deal you any kind of hand today. You understand? I don't like, spades. Let's talk a card game, for example. The game of spades, really, man, it ain't a whole lot you can do if you don't get no spades. Really? It's a couple of little strategies you got to do, but you can have all this ace, king, queen, diamond, all you want, but, man, you ain't got no spades. They cutting them. You're in trouble. Be it whist, different game. You can create what's in your hand. You got dealt a hand, too, but you can create a hand. You can call a trump. You can make diamonds your spades. You can make hearts or clubs your spades. That's what I'm saying. That's what it is. You can do something with it. It's a different game, man. You can strategize. I would rather have a say-so in my life than to wake up every day and just see how it's going. I think it's more difficult to not accept the challenge to be something than it is to accept the challenge to be something. I think it's more difficult to sit around and not be nothing. I think it's harder to watch everybody's life going somewhere but mine. I think it would be very difficult for me to sit here and hear them talking about other people and never mention my name. It would be difficult for me to see everybody rise and getting promotions except me. That would be difficult for me. It may not be for you, but for me it would be quite challenging. I would rather accept the challenge of making something out of my life than to sit there and criticize those and then watch and see how my life just may go. Okay? Just a thought today.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Steve Harvey Morning Show is underway. I am your fearless leader, your acrimonious, your guaquarius, Capricorni, stellacious,
You got a
super, casual,
not.
a fragilistic,
Come on, Mary Poppins.
Break
Mary
it up.
Poppins.
a espy,
Yeah.
a holidocious. I believe that's who I am.
Keep it stupid.
Good morning, Shirley.
Hey, good morning, Steve.
Morning, Sister Carly.
Good morning, Brother Harvey.
I venture to say, hello, Brother Kill.
Morning,
And without further ado,
That's that.
a man who needs no introduction have been with me through the thick and the thicker. A man who has made a living complaining. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to some and wish for you the others. Please put them hands
Yes. Yes. Clap.
in any booty that comes up out of your unday wear.
Booty is good. Yeah.
Put it together and booty hand cleavage clap.
What is that?
Three different claps.
That's three different claps. Deacon Def J.
Thank you.
I mean, thank you. Yes. Good
All right,
morning,
good.
good morning.
All right, how y'all doing today?
Hey,
What's
how
up,
are
Unc?
you is the question.
Good, man.
Feel pretty good, man.
Pretty out there this morning,
Feel
huh?
pretty good. You know what you need to start your day off sometime? You need to get people's attention.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they call this? Elroy Smith taught me this, one of the greatest radio dudes in the business. What's up, Elroy? If you're out there, somebody know Elroy, tell him Steve Harvey shouting him out this morning. Elroy is the reason I'm in radio today.
Yeah.
Elroy was the first one that discovered that this guy should be doing radio.
Yes,
Elroy
We know
Smith.
Elroy.
Huh?
We know Elroy. Mhm.
Elroy Smith. I'm talking to people who don't know. Y'all always tell me to explain it to
Oh, I
people.
met him before.
Elroy Smith actually taught me how to do radio, to put it into some type of structure. I wasn't structured. But he told me, you're effective on radio because you're compelling. I didn't know what that meant, so I asked him.
He structured that shit.
He said, you are must-hear radio. People tune in because they don't want to miss nothing you got to say. He said, that's compelling radio. And the great ones are compelling.
Oh, that's great.
And he said, if you
20
want to do
years.
this for a living, stay compelling. So what I just did this morning,
That was compelling.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
I learned something.
What did you learn, Junior? We'll have
Nothing.
to find out.
That opening was compelling.
Ignorance.
Coming up, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve. Up first, your nephew with this segment, famous people as verbs. So you got to explain what that is,
I don't know
nephew.
how the hell I'm explaining.
We don't
All
know.
I'm saying is, there's a lot of people that's verbs now. Like, okay, and most of them are famous. Like, if I salons you, what you think that mean?
Oh, a beat down is coming in an elevator.
I done beat your ass on the elevator. That's what if I salons you.
Okay.
Specific.
But now if I to Jay-Z, that means you got your ass beat on the elevator. See, it's a different thing. That's what I mean. Some people are verbs now.
Oh, okay.
You
You
I
understand
just
that?
want to be clear that this is Tommy talking.
Not you.
Oh, it's definitely me because you a verb too.
Your uncle's in it?
What?
Yeah. It, like if to Steve Harvey, to Steve Harvey somebody, that means you done hung out with somebody white that black people didn't like. That's what that is. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I know the hell you didn't Steve Harvey, man. Hell is you doing over there with Ryan? You know what I'm saying?
I said with Ryan.
See where you going with this.
Steve Harvey.
You see how that goes? They are verbs now.
Yeah,
Famous
all right.
people.
What else you
Yeah.
got? What else?
I know you didn't Michael Vick me.
What is a Michael Vick?
Babysit my dog. You understand what I'm saying? What?
You done made famous people verbs.
They are verbs. They are verbs. I'd be damned if he didn't OJ up in here. What?
What's OJ?
What is
To
OJ?
get out scot-free when your ass is guilty as hell. I know damn well he didn't OJ up in here. All right, now look here. Here go one you need to remember.
Okay.
To Kevin Hart somebody.
Oh,
Kevin Hart. Okay, Kevin. What does that mean?
Know what that mean? It wasn't me. Nah.
Kevin's gonna kill you.
I know Kevin gonna get me, but it wasn't me
When
though.
you Kevin Hart somebody, that mean it wasn't none of me.
Right. Now here go a triple one. This Wesley Snipes, Ron Isley, and DMX. You know what that mean though?
I think.
That's when you ain't paid your taxes.
Something to do with taxes.
Who the hell you ain't Wesley Snipes your taxes? You know what I'm saying? It's like that. Now to Jada Pinkett, somebody, you just cray as hell. That's all that is.
Jada Pinkett.
If I say Carla, you acting you doing the Jada Pinkett on me now. Come on.
That mean
you
cray
just straight up crazy.
That mean
You
you
acting
cray
crazy.
as hell.
You act like you don't understand that.
All right.
I think everyone is very uncomfortable
Yes.
with you.
Yeah,
Everybody
well, let me go and take a stab at it. I'm a Colin Kaepernick this situation.
Take a knee.
Take a knee.
Yeah, that's good. Then, so look at me. Next time y'all want a day off, just pull a Tommy.
Oh.
Just pull a Tommy.
You came back and hit me
It
with
could
it.
be anything.
Yeah.
It could be anything. You could claim that your damn ragged ass Rolls Royce is on the side of the road.
How about
Or you can pull another Tommy. You can call in sick, but then send a video of your damn family playing in the backyard.
That was stupid.
Real stupid.
I can't make it. Here go a video.
All right, I think we get it. Famous people is verbs now. All right, thank you, nephew.
but J. Anthony Brown leave one show and go to a better show?
That could be it.
Welcome to the All-Stars,
That could
baby.
be it.
Because you're a team.
You're a championship team. I'm leaving Burger King. I'm about to Jenny Brown over to McDonald's.
All right. Well, you know it continues on the show. It never stops. So now it's time. Lower the lights, please, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for
I love it.
Junior's Poetry
snap,
Hour
snap, snap.
or
Now, let
whatever.
me just say this right quick, though.
What?
This poem right here.
This balled up paper.
Yeah, forget that. The point of the poem is it's getting close to going back to school.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
A lot of people are not.
everybody that's uncles don't get appreciated because we help out
Okay.
Oh, because
with a
you're an
lot of
uncle.
situations. Yeah, I got a 17-year-old nephew that's about to be in the same grade with the 14-year-old. And he didn't call me.
Junior, don't say that on the air.
It's true,
Hold
though.
on. First of all, sure.
God.
Hold on. What you want? What you want me to act like it ain't happening?
God.
Okay, these my people. They know.
You want to act like he's a scholar? Because he's not, right?
Should I be ashamed of the fact that what he won't do? Now the 14-year-old didn't damn near caught the 17-year-old. Now I didn't think it was gonna happen, but Lord have mercy, they 1 grade apart. Just put it like that. Now I mean, when he go in the classroom, they think the teacher didn't walk in.
look old.
That's all I'm saying.
So you wrote a poem?
Well, I'm just saying, he asked me for some stuff, and I just wanted to let him know this. Now, the name of the poem is "I'm Just an Uncle." Here I go.
Here I go.
Hey. I'm just an uncle. Stop asking me for cash, okay? Because when I help you out, you don't do nothing but walk in the other room and just talk trash. Go beg your mom and your daddy, because they the ones that had you, because I'm just an uncle. I can do all I can do. Now that I know you going back to school and you like new stuff, but I'm living out here in L.A., rent is high as hell, man. It's even rough. Now, I'm not trying to be mean, because I really do love you with all my heart. But I'm going to get a jump on this. I'm going to say no before you even start. I'm just an uncle.
I love it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
That's all I can do.
He's just an uncle, man.
That was called the style
Oh,
of
that
conversation.
ain't
That's called.
You're looking
Oh,
for
you
runs.
straight
See, that's what
crazy.
you're doing. You're sitting there looking for rhymes. There's no rhymes in there.
It ain't got to be.
Wait,
Oh,
it was
'cause that's what I
called
was
what,
waiting on.
That was
Junior?
straight
This
Jada
was,
Pinkett right there.
you know, you have different styles.
Uh-huh.
This was called the style of conversation.
I don't get it.
What?
Yeah.
I was talking to him.
I don't get it. It's just
It's the style of
most
conversation.
confusing
Was that a
poetry,
good
man.
poem?
No, it was
Absolutely.
Donald Trump.
Hey,
it was
hey,
straight
Hey,
stupid.
do you have any kids asking you for stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, then do
Every
you understand
day.
the
You
poem?
could change it to I'm
That's
just
it.
an eye.
You're just a mother.
Yeah.
But this was the style of
It's
conversation.
called a style of conversation. I created it.
Do you
We know that.
Yeah.
do you listen to Most Def or Langston Hughes?
This was just Most Def now. Why would I go listen to Most Def
I
about
think
Most
it was
Def?
most deafening.
The next one about you, Jeff.
In the style of conversation. A style you made up. All right, we got to go. We'll be back.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time for Reverend Motown and Deacon Def Jam with today's church complaints.
Oh, my God. Lord, I forgot. Hold on, let me get my voice.
Take your time, Pastor.
I don't have the proper voice. Hold on.
Yeah, you
Little deep.
gained so many voices. You all right?
I'm a game show host, and it's overcoming my better judgment.
All right.
We
Settle on down into it.
we here for this ratchetness of complaintress and confusionality from a congregation that is empathetically, and I say that humbly,
Right.
as I recently heard her say, ladies and gentlemen, the most ungrateful congregation of all time, headed up by what used to be my main man, Deacon Def Jam. You falling off with these complaints. Go ahead, Deacon.
Oh.
I thought I was still your main man. All right.
Well, you're the only deacon I got at the church.
Well,
We tried to bring in adenoid, but can't nobody stand his voice.
well, it's the breathing. It's not the voice. It's the breathing.
It's so damn aggravating. It's just like him, though.
He's here if you need him, though, Pastor.
Well, you know, matter of fact, I'm going to talk to adenoid a little later on and discuss some things with him. Go ahead.
All right. Pastor, here we have Brother Jabberjaw Jenkins got his last tooth removed last week. He's asking that the church buy him a blender and a life supply of straws. As you know, 3 years ago, he was caught with Brother Lonnie Goodwine's wife and lost all his teeth except one. That one just got removed a couple weeks ago. So, blender and lifetime supply of straws is what he's asking for.
We're not going to be able to do that for Brother Jabberjaw.
Jabberjaw Jenkins.
Yeah, had he kept his jabber in his pants, we wouldn't have this situation.
All right. Moving right along. Now that weed has become legal in some states, Pastor, we now have a group that wants to develop a weed ministry. They call themselves High Hopes. They want you to approve the ministry and give them full range to turn the basement into a greenhouse.
What?
We're not allowing the growth of weed in this basement of the Lord's house. Now,
the industry is making a lot of money, just so you know, Pastor.
Well, I understand that. Now, we do have a lot that's empty behind the church that I strongly suggest we go out there and fence in and provide a deacon to watch it. Because soon as them Valentine boys find out it's weed down here they come. So I suggest that they weed ministry use the lot right behind the church.
All right, I will let everyone in High Hopes know that behind the... I got it. Pastor, Kirk Franklin and Fred Hammond have a movie coming out called Big Spirit, Little Spirit. They will be. They would like to film some of the scenes here at the church. It's scheduled to hit Netflix October 2018. Side note: they got $10 million apiece for the picture.
Well, we're going to need a piece of that $10 million to film here. We're going to need and full reciprocity for that also. And we expect a donation or reciprocity, or we're going to expect a donation from Lil Kirk and Big Fred.
All right.
Or of some kind for that. How much you think we could get, Deacon?
Well, considering they getting 10 apiece, I mean, if we get 10% from each one of them, Pastor, we looking pretty good.
10%? That's tithes.
Yeah. Now we can charge them for using the church as well. That's
$2 million if you total that.
That's right. That's right.
Well, they come here, they ain't use the church, they ain't had a church.
You gonna give the church away?
Then they have all these crosses, pew, choir robe, offering tray, communion jugs, all this going.
Not the
Pastor, if you sell the church, then I won't have complaints next week. Now, we can't just get
what are we complaining for?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Had a church.
They give us $2 million. I'm gonna give y'all 10%. Y'all gonna open up another one of these. And I ain't even got to be the pastor no more.
What? What about your calling? What about your calling, Pastor?
I've been. You just like you get called to, you can get called out. And I know I'll get called up out of here. I get my hands on 1.8.
You out?
I know I've served him long enough.
Wow.
I can see the sign.
What are the signs?
The sign, that's a sign for me to get out and move my life in. There's other ways to serve and spread the gospel.
Oh, okay.
And I think after I get 1.8, it'd be just time for me to spread.
Yeah. Well, you can't. The whole 1.8 can't just go to you, though, Pastor. I've been working
I
here
just
too,
told you that I would
10%.
give you all, the church, 10%.
He said that. He did.
See, that's $2 million. Now, that's 200,000.
But they don't. Excuse me, Pastor, between me and you, the other people ain't really been working here doing that.
He thinks he should get half. Like
Well, I don't know, Deacon. I'm not handing you the 10%. I don't care how you do it.
He thinks he should get half, Pastor.
Who should get half?
Deacon.
Deacon
Yeah.
Def Jam. That's what he's
He
saying.
get half of the 200?
Half of the $2
half
million.
of the $2 million.
Oh, you ain't nobody but the deacon. You can't get half.
Well, I
And
mean,
you the deacon.
What you say, Deacon?
That's
I
like
said, well,
the
I mean,
referee getting the same money as the fighter. That ain't fitting to happen.
It's like what's happening?
It just
let's move on, Pastor.
That's not fitting to happen. You're just the
talk about it.
same as what you saying is, I'm the pilot and you the flight attendant trying to make the same money.
Now, how am I
What's gonna
supposed to do it?
happen?
Co-pilot.
One more thing before we
But you
go.
don't
We
get
need to
that
get
money.
a...
No. There ain't no one more thing. We need to clear this up.
Well, hurry up, though.
All right.
No, well, go ahead then.
Well, I have something important. The Black Panther wants to join our church, but he is asking that all the sisters cut their hair and remove their weaves and look like more of the people from Wakanda, Pastor. But that's and I think we should start with these two right here.
We're not
going
gonna be able to do that because we got some women that ain't gonna look good without hair. No, we not gonna have that.
All right, listen, we gotta go.
We got some women in here. Got
Everybody
to keep
can't
their
rock
hair.
that
Yeah,
look.
Now, everybody
Wakanda
can't rock that
forever.
look. You gotta have a body to go with that look. You can't cut your hair off and have nothing else.
All right, coming up at the top of the hour, we'll
Now,
have.
what you ain't finna do is have me sitting up in here with a church full of sumo wrestlers. That ain't what's gonna happen.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Rapid fire. Here we go. What is one of the things you would put on your bucket list? Go.
Camping out for one solid week.
Oh, okay. All right. Come on, Tommy.
How you like your steak cooked?
Medium.
Pink sun.
That was a stupid question he asked right then.
Come on,
Look at
rapid
that.
fire. Let's go.
Here we
Rapid
go.
fire.
Who do you admire the most?
Living or dead?
It doesn't matter. Who you admire
My
the most?
father.
Gotcha.
Oh, Beautiful.
That's good.
Come on.
All right,
Carla.
rapid fire. If a movie was made of your life, who would play you?
Mike Epps.
Not Tommy?
Really?
I'll be damn.
You sitting right here.
Uh-oh.
Sitting right here.
He's what, Steve?
He too short.
I swear I
I
thought it was
can't
going to
be
be
little in the
Nephew.
damn movie.
The movies makes everyone look tall, though, Steve.
Well, he
You know
what he
that.
gonna have? What the hell? He gonna walk on a peach crate the whole damn movie? When he go up there on stage and he's standing there with the microphone, well, how you gonna have them little ass clothes on and look like me?
All right, Steve, if you could trade lives with anyone for a day, who would it be and why?
Oh, wow. That's a hard one. If I could trade lives with anybody for a day,
For a day.
oh, man.
Well, you know you want to be over here.
Be over
To
where?
be you?
Be over where?
Yeah.
He wants to be you, Tommy? Is that, please?
For a day? Hell
One thing
yeah,
about it,
boy.
if I was you for a day, when I got back to me, I'd be a lot more grateful. That might not
walked
be
into
a
that,
bad
Tommy.
idea, yeah. Man, who would I be if I could be somebody for a day?
You wouldn't be Trump for a day?
Oh, if I could think like me though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, I'd be Donald Trump for a damn day.
Man, change some
Thank
changed
you.
so much
Thank you.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
tell him, hey,
And
hey, let's
open
forget
the
the whole
government.
thing about this dumbass wall.
Yes.
Yeah, you need to say you're welcome after that, Steve.
What is your favorite joke?
That I've ever
Really?
heard.
Or just your favorite,
My favorite joke I've ever written.
period.
You
Oh,
are all
man.
heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best joke I've ever written, man. I would say the joke that has meant the most, two jokes have meant the most to my career. The joke that I did on Apollo the first night, which caused them to bring me back when Mike Tyson got hit in the eye.
Oh, the eye joke.
Oh, the eye.
And then what I did as a joke, but it turned out to be one of the most relevant pieces I ever wrote,
I know.
was the introduction of
Jesus,
Christ.
yeah. I knew.
That's the
I
one.
knew that one. Mm-hmm.
Those two jokes were life-changing
Last.
for me.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Carla.
I
All
can
right.
give you 5 more that was better than that.
Okay, Junior, what's okay? Each one of y'all, what's y'all's favorite joke I've ever done?
Willie Turner.
Willie Turner.
Willie, yeah. I think hands down, Steve. I
Willie
hear you
Turner.
kids, yeah.
Willie Turner.
Hey, see,
Willie-
no evaluation.
Wait a minute. Willie Turner spoke to all of America.
Yes,
Swear
baby.
to God it did.
But I
I
love
like
it.
Willie Turner,
Yeah.
but I do like OJ. I ain't gonna
Oh,
lie.
yeah, the
Yeah,
OJ.
OJ.
I
That's
like
another
OJ.
one. OJ. The
Ray
Ray
Carew.
Carew.
The
Gap
Africa
Band.
piece.
The
The
Africa piece.
Titanic?
the Titanic.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Titanic.
Titanic.
The Titanic was good. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
white
Kings of
folks
Comedy.
have wonderful
Wonderful
weekends.
weekends.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Yes.
Classic.
Wonderful
Black
weekend.
people just have a couple days off.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, you've had.
Man,
Michael Clark Duncan
boy.
Oh,
getting paid when I
$10
found out
million.
he made $10 million. Because I was on him about being a Planet of the Apes. When I asked Mike how much, he said $10 million. I was stunned. I said for $4 million. I'll be
Man,
the
the best
blank monkey you ever seen. I'll be such a good monkey. Black people be shame of my ass. Look at you big little bastard. You ain't got to act that good a damn monkey.
Unc, I'm at
Yeah,
school doing all that.
last-
Hey, can I ask for something?
Yeah.
Can Willie Turner be our closing remarks today?
Man.
Can Willie Turner take
Can we
us out?
play Willie
On your
Turner?
birthday? Man,
Yeah,
please,
man, that'd be slick.
boy.
If we could play the Willie
Hold on.
Turner bit.
I was thinking your closing remarks too was your introduction to Christ. That right.
Oh, that's
there.
good
That was
too.
good, too.
That was good.
Well, let's play Willie. If we do Willie now,
Man,
we
I
do
know.
Willie right now,
I hate
Hold on.
him.
and then do the Lord at the end. But Willie now, Lord at the end, we got something.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
But can I give you another
What you
one?
think, Carla?
Yeah, I like
I
that.
like it, nephew.
But can I give you another that's personal to my heart that Uncle Steve do?
What?
You don't come to bed like you used to.
Oh,
Swear to
yeah,
God,
with the-
you ain't
yeah.
a Steve Harvey
Yeah.
fan if you don't even know that. You ain't got that spark in your relationship that ain't there no more. Because you don't come to bed like you used to. Man,
Yeah.
where you get that
Classic.
from? Boy,
Man.
that class.
Living.
Yeah.
Man.
Watching my aunt came out the back room one time. We was over
Boy.
her house. And I saw what she had on. I said, Lord Jesus. No wonder my uncle don't like her. I can't stand
You don't
her
go to
ass. He used to
bed.
get drunk and be over there. I can't stand her ass. I said, man, I like Aunt Claire. I don't know what's wrong with Aunt Claire. She came out the bedroom one night. I went, Lord,
Man.
What did she have on?
man, she had a hunting outfit on. Had her head wrapped up, man.
She had on a what,
She had
dog?
A hunting outfit.
Man.
Camo and thick socks and flat, and the robe had a little knot in the front of it because, you know, she had gained so much weight she couldn't make a bow no more. Man, she looked crazy. Had some cream on her face. I said, man.
Wow.
Man, I felt bad for Mark. I said, man, I was 9 and I realized, I said, he should leave her.
You making relationship decisions at night?
This, you don't need to go to this every
You was
night, man.
always deep.
I know.
I understood my uncle. I said, man, I can't stand her ass. I said, man, Aunt Claire nice. Oh, Aunt Claire came out that back room one night. I went, I see it. Yep. You should leave her. You can't be happy.
All right, look, we'll be back.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Carla, start this one off. Rapid fire. Here we go.
What is your biggest addiction?
Oh, man.
Well, it was cigars.
Yeah, cigars, man. It was like.
Cigars, yeah.
Yeah, and
It was.
that got taken from me, so
Going over here
got to
one
cut
day.
back. I told my wife today, so she said I could smoke a cigar on my birthday. So I'm waiting till tomorrow at my birthday party to smoke my cigar. And then I said, baby, I'm gonna go down to 1 cigar a month. She said, no, Steve, you're gonna just stop altogether. And stop talking about when you get on your boat trip this year, how you gonna don't say nothing to you. I said, baby, now when I get on that boat this year, don't say nothing to me now. Because I'm smoking a cigar on the boat, a bunch. So y'all pray for me that happens.
So after you smoke the
We're not
one for
in
your
that if
birthday,
she
you're not
told
going
you
to
no.
smoke one all till summer? Because that's what you're counting.
Yeah. Jesus. Jesus.
Do the math.
Jesus on the main line.
Call him.
Tell him what you want. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. What else y'all got?
All right, do you have a song that reminds you of a relationship? And if so, what song?
Oh.
Adore.
Mm-hmm.
Until the end of time, I'll be there for you. You are my heart and mind. I truly adore you. And if God one day struck me blind, your beauty I would still see. Love is too weak to define just what you mean to me. That is me and Marjorie's jam.
Okay. Singing it too.
Baby. Hey.
All right, here's my question. Your favorite time of day, morning, noon, or night?
Morning,
Steve?
man. I love mornings.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
a morning person, man. I love waking up, man. I love waking up before the sun come up. Oh, man, I love that.
Okay.
Okay,
All right, Tommy, come on.
Okay. 2-3 hours or a quickie?
2-3 hours is like too much.
Yeah, who does that anymore?
Yeah, that just says, really, man? I mean, I
Anybody 20?
got to go to work. She probably want to go to sleep. But quickies ain't really, you know, I need a little bit of time in a quickie. So, but the 2-3 hours, nah.
Ain't nobody doing all that.
Oh, man, we're not 20 anymore.
Yeah, you know, every now and then I'll throw in a marathon on you, but it ain't going to be no 3 hours.
Right.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Listen, we got to let you know, sometimes things are amiss. Sometimes things are changing.
Right.
All the time. Nothing stays the same.
That's right, Steve.
All you got to do is listen to your neighborhood. If you listen to your neighborhood, you're going to know that it's about to change just by listening to it.
Okay.
So here we go. This is how you know your neighborhood is
changing.
about to change.
Yes. Like if you hear this song right They coming.
Wow.
They coming.
Yeah,
They
white
coming.
people. Yeah, they moving.
They're moving in.
I got one for you.
You got one?
It ain't just that neighborhood.
No.
White neighborhoods change too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if you're in a white neighborhood, it ain't bad.
No.
Mhm.
And you
But
comfortable?
you can always tell that it's changing too.
They
so if you live
coming.
in a white neighborhood and you hear this, it's changing.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, get out.
Better get to packing.
Uh-huh.
I love it, Steve.
They coming.
That was
They on
us.
the way.
That was us moving
Hey,
to the
that-
suburbs.
As a matter of fact, they here.
Okay.
Jay?
I like it.
All right, you got another one. Here's another one. You say it's a mixed neighborhood,
Okay.
but it's just black and white.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Okay.
black and white, comfortable, everybody cool. You've learned to live with what's there. You're not expecting anything else. Blacks like the whites, whites like the blacks.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden,
Yeah.
you hear this.
Come on, cat.
What?
Yeah.
You better tell somebody.
They are here.
They are here.
Okay.
No,
All right, I got one
That's
for
A
you.
lesson.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
a lesson, Steve.
Watch how I do this.
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
Watch how
You gonna make
watch
it work.
how I stay out of trouble
You
on
won't
this.
get in any trouble.
Watch this right here.
It's gonna be amazing.
This song right here
Mm-hmm.
is if you're in your neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
This is a good way to tell that you got to be open-minded now. Because a closed mind is an ignorant mind.
True. True.
That's true.
A closed mind
Yeah.
is an ignorant mind.
Amen.
I have become a type of person where I'm open to all my brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say church service is over.
Right, right.
Okay.
Everybody comfortable now.
Uh-huh.
You at the house. The choir done let out.
Everybody's out. They're out.
The choir director
It's out.
is out of church. He in his own element.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Things have changed. We'll
Well,
be
folks,
back
I'm
with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
It's changing.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is the nephew. He is here with today's prank phone call. What you got, Neff?
Get a drummer some.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is about music.
Yeah. This right here, Shirley Strawberry, is when I called the drummer of the band and let him know we got a gig for him.
Oh, okay.
They are
okay.
R&B band, but when I start running off the list, it's all country music. Get a
Yeah.
drummer some.
Hello,
I'm trying to reach Richie.
this is he.
Hey, Richie, how you doing? You the drummer for the band?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. What can I do for you?
Okay. All right. And you also the guy that you manage. You're the manager of the band too, right?
Correct. What's up? What can I do?
All
for you?
right. All right. We want to book you guys for. I think it's going to be in February.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. February 16th. That's.
Yeah.
My name's Carter. They told you I was going to be calling.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to go through a little check minus list here and make sure we on the same page and we got everything's going to be good that night. But I hear you guys, I'll tell you something. You guys come highly recommended. You know that, don't you?
I appreciate that. We know that. We the best
Yeah.
band out there.
Yeah.
So it's all good. Sounds all good. Sounds perfect.
All right. Now, let's talk about money because that's always the most crucial thing to talk about. Now, you guys.
Sounds good.
You guys are supposed to be about 3,500 from what I understand?
Correct.
All right. Now, how many hours do I get you for 3,500?
So what time we starting at?
We're gonna start 7, probably 7:30. You know, get that thing jumping off about 7:30. I think that's gonna be good.
Yeah, we could play till I guess put at 10 o'clock.
7:30 to 10. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. They not gonna get going good till about 10. So I'm gonna say this to you right now. You think you guys could probably go to midnight, maybe 12:30, if I make that thing a nice $5,000?
Sounds good to me. We could definitely work with that.
You can work with that.
Yeah. We'll accommodate. It's gonna be an awesome party. We're gonna bring it for you.
Okay. All right. We got that out of the way. I tell you what. I think the main thing that we haven't gone over is we haven't gone over the songs, and that's what's going to be important for this showdown. Now, you got a pen and a pad? You can write this down.
Yeah. I'll write it down. Give me a second.
No, go ahead. Right. Do what you got to do.
All right. Yeah. I got. All right. I'm ready.
I just want to be clear. You guys, when you guys go do gigs, you do have people that want certain songs. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, usually, yeah. If you got any requests, definitely let us know. We can accommodate.
All right. Well, here we go. I want you to write this down. I got something that we got to make sure this is going to be during the height of the party. Here we go.
Okay.
Friends in Low Places by Garth Brooks.
Okay.
Tennessee Whiskey, that's Chris Stapleton. You know that.
Okay.
My Kind of Party, that's Jason Aldean.
Hold on for a second. Is that country music?
You right, that's country music. Boy, that's everything we gonna do. Everything we gonna do that Saturday night is gonna be country music.
Bro, I gotta tell you right now, man. R&B, that's our specialty. Did you not know that? You know what I'm saying? We played R&B. You did not know that?
Oh, no. All I know is you guys come highly recommended. They tell me you guys can sing anything in the world. All I know is I want some dadgum country music going on around here.
I understand that, but our specialty is R&B. That's our specialty. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we're trained monkeys where we could just learn something new last minute like that. You know what I'm saying? That's a different genre.
Now let's get one thing understood. You're the person that said monkey. I ain't said about no.
Yo, I'm just you gotta chill.
Right?
And you know that we're an R&B band. That's our big thing. That's what we promote ourselves as.
Let me ask you something, Richie. Let me ask you something. Now, do you not want to make the $5,000 that you and I have already negotiated?
I don't like being disrespected, though. You know what I'm saying? And
nobody's disrespecting you at all.
You're disrespecting. We're an R&B band. We don't with country. You know what I'm saying?
Hang on here, Richie. You got something against country music?
I have no problem with country music. It's just that we have a full horn section, which doesn't really work with country music. You know what I'm saying? We play R&B. It's not our genre. You know what I mean?
I got what you're used to doing, but if I don't hear Let Me See Your Girl by Cole Swindell, then it ain't gonna work for me. I gotta get that. I gotta get Slow Burn by Tim Hicks. I gotta get All My Rowdy Friends Are Coming Over by Hank Williams Jr.
I mean, you know what?
Wait. Kevin over at the bank is telling me that you guys can sing anything in the world. Now, I know you ain't telling me that Kevin's lying.
I mean, maybe he should have told you explicitly what we do and what we play. You know what I'm saying?
I've never met anybody in my life that play a problem playing Garth Brooks, Chris Stapleton, Jason Aldean, Brooks and Dunn, Blake Shelton, Cole Swindell, Lady A. You gonna sit here and tell me you can't play none of these songs? I want you to get on the stage and sing these songs that we won't go. We ain't got time to find another group. Everybody's booked up now.
I don't give a about your stupid party. You know what I'm saying? You came to us to play music, and then we told you what we do.
Hang on. You know, right now I feel like we had a standoff at the OK Corral. What the
All right. Let me talk to my band. All right, because this is going unnecessary too far. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can make it work.
All right. Well, let me ask you something. Is Dre the bass player?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Can I tell you something about Dre?
What about him?
Dre got me to prank phone call you. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, baby. You just got pranked by your boy in the band, Dre.
Damn.
Oh, snap. Okay, I got to ask you something, man. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey Morning Show.
That's pretty stupid right there, huh?
That pretty
Do you have
stupid
to
enough?
ask? Yes.
I'm just
Yes.
saying. I just want to know if I'm starting out right. Am
Yeah.
I doing it right?
You
Yeah.
went well into it with
Yeah.
stupidity.
That's all I need, brother.
All right, coming up next, my strawberry letter is up next at 4 minutes after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time for today's strawberry letter, and let me just tell you, if you need some advice on your relationship, on sex, on your dating situation, on work, if stuff is going on at work between your employees and your boss and all that stuff, parenting, if you have parenting issues, more, please submit your strawberry letter to steveharveyfm.com and then click submit strawberry letter. It's just that easy. Anything you want to add, Mr. Harvey, sir?
Yeah, please feel free to just hit us up anytime you want to. We're here for you.
Yeah, when you submit your strawberry letter, we could read yours on the air, just like this one. Let's go, nephew.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Strawberry letter.
Subject, her mama and daddy gots to go. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 41-year-old married man. My wife and I have been married for 19 years. We've also been living with her parents for the entire 19 years. It's not a financial thing. We are good on that front. Her parents are also financially stable and healthy. When I met my wife, she was living with her parents. She told me once we got married, we had to live with her parents, but it would only be temporary. She would only be there for 3 years. She said we would only be there for 3 years. I didn't understand it, but I agreed to it. Here we are 19 years later, and we're still living with her parents. I want to be alone with my wife in our own home, but my wife does not want to leave. I can't figure out what it is. My wife cooks and cleans for everyone in the house, and she takes care of me the way a wife should. Her mother taught her well. Recently, the parents went on vacation, and it was like being in heaven. I was walking around in my underwear, laying on the couch, watching TV, and playing my music as loud as I wanted to. I miss having my freedom, and I desperately want to move, but I might have to lose my wife in the process. Either she moves with me, or I'm going to move without her. I don't want to have to give my wife an ultimatum. What would you do? Please advise. Wow. How this has lasted for 19 years, I have no idea. I cannot imagine this. Why didn't you guys leave a long, long time ago? This is what makes it difficult. So much time has gone by. I mean, so it's going to be much harder now. But it's not impossible, okay? It's definitely not impossible. Nothing's impossible, and there is no time like the present. So I say start packing. You have to tell your wife how much you enjoyed her. How much you enjoyed having your privacy. Tell her you want your own home and you want to spend quality time alone with her by yourselves. You got to make her understand that. You got to tell her it's good for the marriage, all of that. Your marriage needs this. You say it's not a financial thing. You say her parents are financially stable. They're also healthy. But the thing about it is that you agreed to this in the beginning, okay? It sounds like you just let your wife make all the decisions and you just went along with saying, oh, okay, honey, whatever, because you wanted her. Well, now it's time to, step up, be a man and put your foot down and say, look, I like being with you by myself. We got to get out of here. It may come to a point where you'll have to give your wife an ultimatum. But in any event, you need to get out of that house, or her parents definitely need to get out of that house. Talk to your wife, see where her head is. If she's not with you, you're going to have to go on your own. Who wants to be a grown man and live with their parents? It doesn't make sense. When will you ever be the king of your own castle? Steve? I love when you do the big sigh at the beginning.
This a letter. I some of these letters I would never write. I'm not finna do this. I'm a 41-year-old married man. Him and his wife been together 19 years, and they've been living with her parents the entire 19 years. Wow. It ain't financial. Everybody in the house good. But when she told him when he got married, they had to live with their parents, but it only be temporary. Well, that's until they die. See, what she said is going to be just temporary.
What?
What she meant was just until they die. Mm-hmm. Well, their ass is still here. Now we got a problem. Now, she lied and said they'd only be for 3 years. In 19 years, 16 motive what she said.
Whew.
So every time it hit 3, she added 3.
Mm-hmm.
Now, next 3. Here we are, 19 years later. We still living with her parents. I want to be alone with my wife in our own home, but my wife does not want to leave. Now, I've heard of mama's boy, but I don't know what they call a girl. I heard of daddy's girl.
Yeah.
But you don't want to stay with him, though. This is extreme.
Yes, it is.
And they're healthy, too, because they're going on vacation. Ain't like they invalids and you up in here wiping and washing and taking care of and flipping them, frying them and everything, rolling them down to the stove, leaving them outside, putting blankets on their legs. They ass is vacationing.
Yep.
They going places you ain't even going.
Cultural?
My wife cooks and cleans for everybody in the house, and she takes care of me the way a wife should. Her mama taught her well. Recently, her parents went on vacation. It was like being in heaven. When you said that, I thought of the Ohio Players.
What?
Somewhere to rest my aching mind.
Heaven must be like that.
Oh. Where there's no time. Your love is divine. Heaven must be like this. It must be like this. That's what I heard. And that's what your house is when them 2 old people is gone. It's hard to live in a peaceful house with old people.
Why you say that, Steve?
It is. They don't watch what you watch on TV. Game of Thrones can't come on in old people's house. Cut them monsters off.
You're so right.
Turn them monsters off.
Dragon.
Yeah.
Turn them housewives off, all them heifers with their breasts out.
Yes.
Turn that off the
Yes.
TV.
That you're so right.
Your daddy wants to watch a Western. What? A Western?
Hang on. Part 2 is coming up, Steve.
We watching a Western with his old ass.
We'll be back at 23 after.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, let's go, Steve, with part 2 of your response to today's Strawberry Letter. Subject, her mama and daddy gots to go.
Well, they got to go because he been living there 19 years with her mom and daddy. Said it wasn't going to be but 3 or temporary. They not dying. They still here.
Yeah, they're healthy.
And I'm telling you, it's hard living with old people. And they're on vacation. You having the time of your life. You walking around in your drawers. Because you can't walk around with your drawers with old people in the house.
Why?
Because they don't understand it. Put your clothes on before you catch a cold. You need to put a blanket on them knees. See, old people in your house, and they stay there. You know, I love my mother-in-law and father-in-law. They come to visit. They can stay as long as they want.
Oh, they're so sweet.
But I know my pop love Westerns.
Oh, okay.
Pop love Westerns, man. And I ain't got no problem with the Westerns because we got a lot of TV. So now, it's hard living in a house. Now, they done been on vacation. You in heaven, man. Walking around in your underwear, laying on the couch, watching TV, playing my music loud as I want to. Because you can't cut your music up. Why has he got it so loud in there, Sharon?
Not sharing.
Well, because it's Willie's house. This Willie house. Willie want his music loud. Willie supposed to have his music loud. Could put on Mahalia Jackson. Hey.
Soon they will be done.
Now we in here. We don't clean up on Saturday mornings at the house. Well, that's what we doing in here. We having house cleaning. Take the rug out hanging on the line and beat it.
We got a housekeeper.
And I'm gonna go play golf. What is you talking about? No, we washing the cars today in the laundry. Now you got a clothesline in your backyard. They done tow your yard up. You got a clothesline and a garden. You ain't got no more damn grass. They done put a clothesline and a garden back there and then cut a 55-gallon drum in half. He got a barbecue pit and all his old ass friends sitting around. It's hard living with that. I miss having my freedom. I desperately want to move, but I might have to lose my wife in the process.
Yeah.
Either she moves with me or I'm going to move without her. I don't want to have to give my wife an ultimatum. That's exactly what has to happen.
Yep.
You have to give your wife an ultimatum. Because, brother, let me say something to you. If you've been married for 19 years, I'm assuming you got married at what?
22.
22 years old. Since you've been 22, You have not been able to live the life as a free, fully adult male in your own home. And you enjoyed that when they went on vacation. You deserve to have that life. And she deserves to come with you. But if she want to stay there with her parents, go ahead. You ain't got to divorce her. Just move. Get your own place. You ain't even got to divorce her. You ain't got to file for separation or nothing. Y'all actually in love with each other. You just got to go get your own place. Invite her over. We sleeping over here tonight, baby. That's all. Go get your own place. Dog, don't file for divorce or none of that. Just she said, where you going? Oh, I'm going home. What you mean home? I got me an apartment. You told me 3 years, it's been 19 years. I have asked you to move, you don't want to leave. I love you. You're my wife, you're my girl. You stay here. I'm going to be over here, this is my place. I got a flat screen and a refrigerator. I'm good. Now I got some music.
But Steve,
Huh?
what are her parents saying that he moved out, and what are they saying to her?
So he just gonna be a bachelor, huh?
You gonna let him do that?
He gonna just go and move out and just be a little fast ass bachelor. Well, Miss Henderson, we was only supposed to let y'all live with us 3 years. Well, what's wrong with us living here? We cleans people.
But Mommy, that's my husband. I want to go live with him.
Well, you're going over there and live and leave us over here. We'll be just fine, I guess.
The guilt trip.
Guilt trip.
Yes. I'm pretty sure the little crackhead boys up the street have been watching us. We'll try to fight them off till y'all can make it back.
But he's my husband, Mommy.
But we's your mama and your daddy. We knowed you before he come along.
We know.
No.
You can get another husband. You can't get another mom and dad.
What? I don't want another husband. I want him.
Well, go on over there with him then.
Well, you guys are healthy and you have enough money to take care of yourselves.
We likes your cooking and your cleaning. Now, we gave you life and put you all the way through to college. And now, because you done met this bald-head bastard, you wants to just leave.
Why you gotta be on that?
That's my husband, Mommy. Don't talk
I know
about
what
him.
he is, and he's a good little husband as long as he stay here. But go on over there, and you're going to ruin everything. Me and your daddy will probably just get sick and fall off.
But you just came back from vacation.
And we should have stayed if we'd have known y'all didn't want us.
It's not that. It's not that. I just think we're adults. We should live on our own.
Well, go live on your own then. I done told you, quit talking about it. We'll be able to hear and hold off the crackheads till you get here. Before you leave, can you tell the police you're leaving so they can park in front of the house?
We got to get out of here. Listen, email us or Instagram us your thoughts on today's Strawberry Letter at My Girl Shirley.
You
and
know,
please...
when your daddy find out you're gone, he probably going to start to smoking the crack.
Oh, no. All right, guys, email us, Instagram us your thoughts on today's Strawberry Letter, or you can listen to the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Email us at Steve Harvey FM.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Come on, Junior, with Truth Be Told.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Do I? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Listen, Shirley, I'm so happy right now. I really am. I mean, because truth be told, I'm tall.
Oh, God.
I didn't make it.
Not tall.
No, I'm tall. I don't need no help getting nothing off the counters. Now, all of us on this show can't say that. Some of us have to go get the step ladder on the side of the refrigerator to get up there. I don't have to do that.
You let 3 people make you think you tall.
I am
You're not
tall. I'm in there. Let me tell you some most tall stuff I do. Stuff at the top of the closet, like shoes, I get that.
You can get that.
I get that, no problem. I ain't got no problem getting none of that. Everybody on screwing in light bulbs, no problem. I'm tall. I can do that. Now everybody on this show, 95% of
put
us.
a light bulb
95% of us can do that. Not 100%, but 95 is pretty good. I'm just saying. Like getting stuff out the freezer at the top.
Yes.
I can do that. I can go in there and get a pack of meat out the top of the refrigerator.
I can get meat out of a
Pack of meat.
What's up,
Tommy can put a light bulb in.
Easy
you.
bake oven.
I know in the ceiling.
It ain't
boy.
water in the ceiling.
It just had to be a nightlight.
A plug-in nightlight.
It got to go in at the bottom. But then he got to get up here where I am. Tommy, like, man, don't worry about that. I got tall shoulders for you to stand on if you need help. And I love you, man, with your little short behind. You all right?
Shut up.
No. You made a mistake. His behind ain't short. No, that's the tallest thing on it.
Can he get in the tall club now? Can he get in the tall club
We
now?
got tall ass.
Those little legs.
Man, a little hunchback of Notre Dame booty.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He was a little.
Hey.
He was a little short with us during that segment.
He
wasn't
was. He was. Man, don't be everybody talking. One day, Tommy. One day, man. One day.
Okay.
Think one day, man.
You know they sell these things you can put in the shoes and make you know the insole.
Oh, lifts.
Lift.
Oh, lift.
Yeah, it give you like a couple inches actually.
Still short.
Then a couple more inches. Oh,
You
man.
get 2 inches, you still short. I lose 2 inches, I'm still tall.
Yeah, you put those in the shoe, but your heel is sticking out the back of your shoe. It looks real.
Yeah.
Man, your shoe about to come off.
Keep walking.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
So, Steve, you have to tell us this story. You were talking about at the mentoring camp with the mothers.
I was
Jesus.
we was at the mentoring camp this last year down at the Chick-fil-A place.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great facility to have it this year close to Atlanta. And the mothers were in town at this church facility having one of their sessions.
Mm-hmm.
So I drove from the ranch down to the church facility. And I get in there, and they've been waiting on me. And I saw them up, and I'm talking to the mothers. Now, one of the mothers, or two, I was not sure, one or two of them couldn't hear and talk. They couldn't talk, or I don't know, talk or hear.
So they were
She was deaf.
I'm not really, where they be signing.
That's deaf.
Okay,
They're
well,
deaf
I'm
people.
not sure. I don't really, keep up. So I'm in here talking. So the lady up there standing off to the side is signing. Now, ain't nobody told me nothing. So I'm talking, and she just over there signing. So I looked over there, and I ain't say nothing at first. Then she kept on. I turned around. I said, excuse me, what is you doing? So now, instead of talking, she keeps signing. So I said, ma'am, I don't know what you're doing, but sit down, because I don't like all that. When I'm talking.
Somebody used to say stop flouncing around.
I don't know what you over there doing, all that moving. But just come on, sit down with everybody else. So she smiled and kept on signing. Now, I noticed this lady down front is just staring at her. So I still ain't did the math on this yet. So the women in the audience is covering their mouth like, no, this fool ain't
Exactly,
set
like
up
we're
in
doing.
here. And then I said, hey, look, I don't like all that. Just come on, sit down. So this woman was waving at me with both hands like, Steve, waving like two hands just trying to get my attention. I said, see, now what is you doing? I said hi. I spoke to everybody when I came in here. Now what is you double hand high for? Them ladies in there was hollering, laughing, but they had their hand over their mouth because they was all sitting around this lady. And so finally this one lady said, Steve, look over here at me. And I said, look at you for what? She said, she's signing. I said, wait a minute. Let me explain something to y'all.
What?
We sent all the paperwork out before you came here. All the signing. You need to be done all that before you come in here.
Get your Uncle Tom.
I said, ma'am, you're going to sit your ass down. And so the lady was up there looking at me signing. She laughing. So the lady was sitting there, and the lady said, Steve, look at me.
Yeah.
I said, look, I'm looking at you. Now what? She said, Steve, that woman is signing because one of the mothers in here is deaf. I said, who? Them women in that audience had their hand over their mouth, tears coming down their face. They said, no, this fool ain't. She pointed at that lady down front. I said, you deaf? And she ain't say nothing.
Right.
So I said, is you deaf?
Oh, my God.
So the lady said, and so then she looked at me and nodded her head because the lady said that to her. I said, well, do you read lips? I said, because most people don't have trouble with me, because you can be across the street and pick up what I'm saying. And so he's sitting here, and I said, listen to me. I mean, really, what they can't boycott, because right now I'm on the radio, and if they can't hear, then all this is good. I'm just saying, comedically speaking, what is the fear of the boycott coming from them?
Lord, you created them.
So, and he made me, thank you, Jesus. And
Okay,
so
man.
I'm sitting up in here, so I said, look at me. This is all you need to know. I said, this is how I'm going to show you a sign. If a fire break out, then I did the whoosh, a whoosh.
Yeah.
If you see the black people, then I pointed at my face. Turn, then I turned. I said, we got to get the blank out of here. And then I just started doing this here. Them black women, I started doing the running motion. Them black women in that room was howling.
Man.
So
Howling.
ignorant.
Emmett
Why?
Smith's wife was there. Tears was just coming down Pat's face. Pat said, no.
Oh, man.
All right, we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Everyone's starting to think about New Year's resolutions. Most of them are personal, and a lot are related to being healthier, guys. But if you're in a relationship, you want it to be healthy too, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So this is according to Cosmopolitan magazine, and here are some suggestions. All right? Be more grateful for each other. I like that one. I like that one. Yeah,
that's
I
good.
do too.
That's good.
Yeah. So it means take time to acknowledge your partner and things you might not notice in the hustle of everyday life. That can help you appreciate them more. I like that a lot. You know, thank
Jay?
you, honey.
Keep going.
Thank you.
Jay, you like
Everything's
that?
why is everything directed at me?
Because we think it's normal, and then you come in.
Okay, all right, Carla. All right, right.
Here's another one, guys. Actually listen to your partner. Listen
Really?
to them. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, guys. Yeah. We've heard that communication is key, of course, but the most important part of that isn't what you say. It's hearing what your partner says, okay? It's not what you say. It's hearing what your partner says.
And you know what, Shirley? I say it
Can I
all the
add to
time.
that? Go ahead, Tommy.
Hearing and listening is two different things. And you need
Absolutely.
to know the difference.
Yeah.
Come on now.
And
Yeah.
I would listen more if you would pick opportune times to talk. Okay, how about that?
Oh.
How
So
about
you got to
that?
have a special time,
to
talk
talk
to
to
you.
Yeah, you have.
This is the person that's in his house by himself. That's who this is.
All right, more of this crazy, ignorant show, Steve Harvey Morning Show, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Carla, start this one off. Rapid fire. Here we go.
What is your biggest addiction?
Oh, man.
Well, it was cigars.
Yeah, cigars, man. It was like,
Cigars, yeah.
and
It was.
that got taken from me, so
Going over here
got to
one
cut
minute,
back.
please.
I told my wife today, so she said I could smoke a cigar on my birthday. So I'm waiting till tomorrow at my birthday party to smoke my cigar. And then I said, baby, I'm gonna go down to one cigar a month. She said, no, Steve, you're gonna just stop altogether. And stop talking about when you get on your boat trip this year, how you don't say nothing to you. I said, baby, and when I get on that boat this year, don't say nothing to me now. Because I'm smoking a cigar on the boat, a bunch. So y'all pray for me that happened.
So after you smoke the
We're
one
not
for
in
your
that if
birthday,
she
you're not
told
going
you
to
no.
smoke one all till summer? Because that's what your count is.
Yeah. Jesus. Jesus.
Do the math.
Jesus on the main line.
Call him.
Tell him what you want. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. What else y'all got?
All right, do you have a song that reminds you of a relationship? And if so, what song?
Adore.
Mm-hmm.
Until the end of time, I'll be there for you. You are my heart and mind. I truly adore you. And if God one day struck me blind, your beauty I would still see. Love is too weak to define just what you mean to me. That is me and Marjorie's jam.
Okay. All right, here's my question. Your favorite time of day, morning, noon, or night,
Morning,
Steve?
man. I love morning.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
a morning person, man. I love waking up, man. I love waking up before the sun come up. Oh, man, I love that.
Okay.
Okay,
All right, Tommy,
okay,
come on.
Okay. 2-3 hours or a quickie?
2-3 hours is like too much.
Yeah, who does that anymore?
Yeah, that just is really, man. I mean, I
Anybody,
got to go to work. She probably want to go to sleep. But quickies ain't really. You know, I need a little bit of time in a quickie. So, but the 2-3 hours, nah.
Ain't nobody doing all that.
Oh, man, we're not 20 anymore.
Yeah, you know, every now and then I'll throw in a marathon on you, but it ain't gonna be no 3 hours.
Right.
No. Yeah.
All right, coming up next, our last break of the day, and Steve will have some closing remarks. All that's coming up at 49 after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Last break of the day. We've had a great morning today.
Absolutely.
Yes,
We had a
yes,
good
we did.
time.
We had fun today. Steve, it's time for you now to take us home with your closing remarks. What you got for us today, Steve?
I got a short one for you today.
Okay.
I just want to encourage people to think about one thing, just one thing.
What's that?
When you sleep, you dream. When you wake up, you need to get to chasing them. But it seems to be so difficult for people because people delay the process of pursuing their dreams. You have these wonderful dreams, these incredible things that you dream about. Get up and make them happen. Dreams come true for those who put action to the dream. Why do you think you keep dreaming the same thing over and over and over? Because God wants you to see something. Stop dreaming and just laying there and going back to bed and dreaming some more. Start trying to make these dreams happen, man. Get to chasing these dreams. You can do it, man. But you've got to start. Stop waiting on the perfect time. Because the perfect time almost always never comes. Let me say that again. Stop waiting on the perfect time because the perfect time almost never, ever comes. It just don't. Y'all grown out there. How many times have you ran up into the perfect time to start anything? Oh, now you can claim something to be the perfect time. You know, you with a girl and y'all laying. I think this would be the perfect time for us to get together. Probably be the perfect time for you. She may feel the same way. But really though, really, if you're waiting to make your dreams come true with the perfect time, you're going to be in a hurt, man. If you're waiting to get all the ducks lined up in a row, you could be waiting for a long time. Because there's something about ducks, they just don't stay in the row. When you sleep, you dream. When you wake up, you need to get to chasing them. And I'm serious about that. Ask God for some help. Get motivated. Come up with a reason why it has to happen. Just get started. You don't have to figure out how to get all the way to the end. Just figure out how to start. The next step will present itself if you want to climb up on the ladder. Come on, y'all. When you sleep, you dream. When you wake up, you need to get to chasing them. That's it.
All right. Drop it, baby. Drop it. Drop the mic.
Yeah.
Drop it like it's hard.
Great job,
Good
Steve.
job, man.
Very good.
Very encouraging.
I'm going to go out and make something of myself.
You might one day. If you keep at it, Jay, seriously. And Steve, too. I tell him that, too. Yeah, if you keep at it, Steve, you're onto something here.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, you doing Beyonce? What?
Ain't that about a bee?
Congratulations again to Beyonce, too.
Man.
She did the damn thing.
She did.
All hail to the
I'm
queen,
telling
baby.
you, man, serious business. And I really do consider myself a music expert in terms of loving it and having grown up in the era where real musicians existed and real singers where I grew up in the era where, and this is not a knock on what's happening today, it's just different. In order to get a record deal, you had to be able to flat out sing, or else you just didn't get no deal.
Yeah.
If you were in the band, you had to flat out be able to play.
Yeah.
I'm just from that generation.
That's
I'm
what
not
it was.
knocking nothing else.
Right.
You know, it's nothing for me to love about music today. Beyonce is a throwback. Bruno Mars is a throwback. India Arie is a throwback. Erykah Badu is a throwback. Jasmine Sullivan is a throwback. A couple of forever.
Oh, Chrisette Michele.
Chrisette Michele is a throwback. Alicia Keys is a throwback. Mary J. Blige is a throwback.
Ooh, yes,
it's a lot. I'm leaving off. India Arie is a throwback. What's my girl out of Philly?
Jill.
Jill Scott.
Jill Scott,
Lettucey.
definitely,
You know, Lettucey. I mean, I'm leaving women out who are really great.
Fantasia.
Fantasia.
Oh, yes.
But I'm just telling y'all, Vivian Green.
Yeah.
Love
But
her.
That's Junior's girlfriend.
of them all,
In his head, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
none of them is the performer that Beyonce is, and that's taking nothing away from these
And
women.
they'll tell you
they're all
that, too.
great.
They all bow down to Beyonce.
Yeah, they were all on social media saying all hail to the queen, baby.
Did you see Rihanna in the front row jamming to be? I loved that.
The total package
Yeah.
is Beyonce.
Yeah.
I've never seen it in my life, and I've seen all of them.
Yeah, she's next level. She is.
No,
She's not human.
Yeah,
She's stratosphere.
she's not.
Stratosphere.
She's not catchable.
Right. Right.
Y'all have a great weekend, man.
No, I'm just gonna enjoy Monday because
Well, I'm gonna be working this weekend, and Junior will be back normal tomorrow.
He's on a walker right now, though.
He got
Y'all have a
oxygen
great
in here, man.
weekend.
Thank you, Steve. We love you. For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.